Hello, Henry and the audience. We're here with Demon Tides, a new 3D platformer from developer Fabraz, and we're going to show off roughly about 30 minutes of this game. Henry, are you excited?
Hell yeah. This menu music is getting me pumped. This is great.
Yeah, the music in this game oscillates between a couple different genres, but let me tell you, when it gets going, it cruises, and it is the perfect backdrop to just doing some crazy platforming. But let's get started here.
It's peak vibe music is what I'd say. So are we starting from the beginning here, Jesse? What's going on?
No, we're a couple hours in. I wanted to give the audience a good, well-rounded picture of some of the tools at our disposal for platforming. And the early tutorial is a little slow, but otherwise, it's a tutorial. It's teaching you how to do some basic things. But we're expert platformers here. We don't need.
Of course, yeah. At Restart.run, we only hire expert platformers. But I mean, we've mentioned the word platforming a lot. This is obviously a platformer. What sort of game is this? I'm getting 2000s 3D platformer vibes.
It is very much a open world 3D platformer for platforming aficionados, if you will. There's a lot of malleability in this platformer. So you're used to hold on, let's get to a good place where I can do some jumping. I could show you. So most platformers, you expect your triple jump, right? You got your triple. Oh, I messed that one up. 1, 2, 3. So you got a triple jump.
Expert platformers,
like you expect, right? But then you have a little hover that you could do, but then you could jump out of that hover to get a long jump. You could do a sprint thing and then a long jump. So there's a lot of little pieces to maximize your movement, and the game challenges you in a lot of ways in a lot of these smaller levels to learn how to use that. These are these purple eyeballs. I'm not really sure what they're used for yet, but we keep collecting them. But then if you go into the gear, there's some more customization stuff going on in here. And this is where I think the game really starts to come alive. Outside of being able to customize your look, you can customize your abilities.
Oh, sick. I'm getting big Y2K aesthetic on the background here.
And so your abilities that you collect by doing other levels let you sort of just tweak some of the smaller mechanics. So my hover, I have this one that lets me go airborne. It lifts me up a little bit. So if you see, I kind of go up a little bit. So it gives me just enough height to, maybe get up on a ledge I wasn't able to. And there's a bunch of things like that.
This is kind of like if you played Mario Odyssey and you were one of those people who was constantly throwing the cap, bouncing off it, long jumping and doing all that stuff. This is a game for platforming sickos in that way.
Yeah, in that way I would say so, absolutely. There's still a lot for me to learn and discover, but there's a lot going on here. So this is the map. This is kind of the whole world. It's separated into 3 sections.
You didn't tell me this game was Wind Waker. It's all on an ocean.
It's all on an ocean. And your little trusty... So you're a character named Beebs who can transform. This is something I didn't say up front. This is a sequel to a game called Demon Turf, which I did not play. But I am playing this one, and I like this game a lot, Demon Tides. So basically, you're this character that can shapeshift, and you've been invited to this area to meet with their ruler, but their ruler has holed themselves up in this big circular thing in the sky, which you can kind of see up there. And so we have to collect these gears basically to get up there and go meet him and understand why he invited us here and then locked himself away. So
you were properly invited to this, and then the guy's just yeah, thanks for arriving. I'm gonna go lock myself up
and then
this
this red coral started showing up that's really dangerous and poisonous, and it almost shipwrecked us. So it's very clear that this guy also maybe doesn't want us here, or has maybe trapped us here. It's unclear. We haven't seen yet what is going on. But
so
we have all these little platforming.
You basically got invited round to someone's house, and then they went upstairs to play games on their computer.
Yeah, pretty much. So this is the developer, Fabraz. Another thing you can do in this game is make graffiti basically anywhere.
That's cool.
Place graffiti, pick a spot, and then you can just start making stuff. So every good platformer's got a graffiti mechanic. Very Bomb Rush, Cyberpunk, Jet Set Radio era
Yeah,
stuff,
there's
so
big Jet Set vibes in some of the details here, aren't they? This is really cool though, and there's no like limitation on how many you. Oh no, I see it says 3 out of 10. Is that like tied to an area?
I think it's tied to this specific piece.
Gotcha. Wow, you didn't tell us you're an artist as well as platforming expert,
isn't
Jesse.
this beautiful? My artwork is incredible. What should he say?
Ooh, let's see. What text we got?
I don't like that one. Oh, no. How do I back? The graffiti's a little...
Undo on the top one? Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little unwieldy at times. But it is cool. And it's like a fun little mechanic, and I've seen a lot of people... We don't have a lot of text to work with. Maybe careful?
Yeah, careful seems good.
Alright.
Heck yeah. Okay, now that you've tagged, let's go... Show me, like, what you're actually doing. You said you're collecting gears in this. Like, it's...
Yeah,
oh, and you can share graffiti with other players. Sorry, that's cool.
Yeah, so the graffiti shows up in everyone else's world. So, like, people will come up here and they'll see this beautiful artwork. So if you're a viewer and you come to this island right here, you could come see this. This is your... You can come say hello. So
I think it'll be worth thousands in a few years' time.
Oh, I messed it up. Oh, there we go. So the islands are a little freeform. They're not like... There's not like a set start point and a start end point because you can come into them at sort of any angle. So you kind of just end up on an island, and then you're sort of just poking around, seeing what you can find out. So we got these floating platforms over here.
Oh, the classic expanding ring. Yep.
Oh, that was bad. Oh, okay. Now we're in a boss fight. So apparently there's a boss fight in the middle here. I've only done one boss fight outside of... Okay, so we got this guy who's... Okay, so
he's got a classic Zelda boss in here as well.
Yeah. Yeah, the tank, the wolf tank from Zelda, my favorite. Bosses love to do this fire thing. They all have some sort of fire thing going on where they just spin around and shoot fire. They love it.
So are you a demon yourself, or are you just
you
like
are,
friends
you are like
with
the
demons?
demon. You are like the demon queen of your region. You like my assumption is based on the limited amount of story I got from what happened in the first game, is that like you challenged like the demon lord of that area and beat them and be like, that's why it's called demon turf. Like you're on their turf. And you beat them, and now you're the demon lord.
I've just got to say, it's like such an aspirational goal to become a demon lord, and then like what you do is spend your time running around listening to music, like rail grinding, popping off stuff. Like you're not like, I'm gonna conquer the world. I'm just gonna have a good time.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so this is one of the gold gears that we need. We're collecting the purple eyeballs for posterity's sake, but then we're going to get the gold gear. And they're all named, so that fight was fire. Get it? It's a little joke there, because that fight was sick, also known as fire, but the boss was also shooting fire. For those at home who didn't understand the reference, that's okay. And apparently Henry also didn't understand the reference, so that's okay. Comedy is lost on some people. It's an art.
It's very Super Mario Odyssey sort of inspired, that kind of touch, isn't it? Where it's like, this is a cool feature. So. We'll have that. It's
very much inspired by a lot of platformers you've seen before. If you touch the red goo, you just kind of die. Okay, so this is cool. Wait, does this one work yet? No. Okay, so these, we might be able to see one later, are your like leaderboards. So you can look at there's like speed challenges on each of these levels, and if you complete one, your time goes on the leaderboard, and then you can look at other people's times, but then you could watch their ghosts. So you can see how they completed the level. And so if you're challenging someone's time, like a friend or just someone else on the leaderboard, you can see exactly how they went about getting the time that they did. And I always love that kind of stuff.
Nice. And this is earlier. Like, sorry, go ahead.
I said I watched somebody earlier on like one of the first levels I did, and I watched their character like shoot up into the sky and then like immediately finish the level. And I still don't understand how they did that. It's either like a power I don't have yet, or like they know something I don't about this video game.
Nice. This kind of like, correct me if I'm wrong, but this feels very much like the kind of game you might not like see loads of people playing, but then you'll see it appear in like AGDQ in a year's time, and you will absolutely fall in love with the fact that some speedrunner will be like, "This is my favorite game," and there are so many features in it to make it good for speedrunners.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. This is very much a like a Hat in Time or any of those other like 3D platformers you've kind of seen over the years just show up. Oh, this is new. I don't know what this is. Let's jump in. Ooh. The game's got a lot of like personality to it. Most of it is not voiced. Almost none of it is voiced. But the characters are like very expressive. So did that teleport me somewhere? Okay, I guess so. So we're here now in this windmill village. These are little ropes that are checkpoints for us.
What I want to ask is, like, you said you could look at ghosts of other players to see their time. How does the game determine what a level is in this open world? Like, what triggers, like, we've started timing you for how quickly you get this gear?
You go to that thing and you click, how do I put this? You click the boat and then you click, like, time trial or whatever, and then it'll start. And for some of it was like I had to figure out what the requirement was, because I was just like kind of like milling around the level with the timer, and I'm like, I don't actually know what the end goal is here. And then I watched somebody's ghost, and there was like a ring at the top that you had to hit and then like follow all the other gold rings down, and like that was what the quote unquote level was looking for, because a lot of these levels have a like main objective, even if it's not clear. Like that boss fight we just did was probably the main objective of that island. And I'm sure if I went back and tried to do the time trial, it would be like, okay, fight the boss. Where like the other level I went on, the main objective seemed to get that gold ring and then follow all the rings down, and it like opened up a chest that gave me a gear. So I think it's like whatever the requirement for the gold gear of that island is what it's asking for, but it's not always particularly clear.
Right, so you sort of like you explore at your own pace in the open world stuff, and then the speed, like time trial side of it, is something you opt into when you want to, and you've figured out a level.
Yeah, it's just like a fun added thing for like people who like individual level times.
Oh heck yeah, let's grind.
Yeah, you got some rail grinding. A lot of these levels are very interesting because they're just like, yeah, here's like a small theme, and then you're just going to jump around, which is great. That's all a platformer really needs to be. So this one's obviously, here's Windmill Village, and then let's open this chest and get something out of it. Probably a gold gear. No, a lightweight bouncer. You gain more height from bounces. Okay, so this is a piece of gear. So this is what I was talking about earlier with the gear. So I have 2 slots for gear right now, and I have gain an extra jump in bat form, which is, it's too good to get rid of. I will never get rid of that, probably. And then lightweight bouncer is what we just got, which doesn't seem super useful right now. Which is some of the things that. So I don't think we've seen one yet. Someone's calling me on my phone.
Oh no, it's got a phone that you get called on?
Occasionally. I haven't seen. It hasn't happened too much. Yeah, the characters also talk like this, where they're like, "I've got a bunch of sick talismans now."
Yeah, this is something I wanted to ask you, is like this, it's clearly going for like a tone. Is the character writing like working for you? Is it a bit overly like wacky or edgy, or does it nail it?
I haven't, the game is funny occasionally. I think it is a little much in its tone. I think it's very like heck yeah, Gen Z core in a lot of ways. And, like, maybe that just doesn't land with me because I'm, like, a boring millennial. But that being said, there's a character. Let me see if I can go.
You're like, there's too much color in this game. I need more gray, please, like my house.
Yeah, I need the millennial gray. Okay, so this is the hub, which is, like, our little home base.
Oh, you can't just walk away without dancing. Dance first.
Oh, wait. No, that was lie down. Where's dance? Oh, I got
Oh, yeah, there we go. This is like, what's it, like Vampire the Bloodlines? No, it's better dancing than that, to be fair. Sorry, you continue what you were saying.
So I brought us here. This is like where the shop is, so like you can use the eyeball currency to buy different haircuts or different outfits, or different like colors for your hair and everything else. I bought a few things, but the shop kind of expands over time as you keep doing challenges. But I wanted to find, there's like one character I was looking for who did, the reason I brought this here is because we were talking about the dialogue, and I think this one character is like the perfect example of like what I do and don't like about this game. And I'm trying to he's on the island somewhere. We're gonna try and find him real quick. Also, you can turn into the salamander for the water, and you can roll with him, and it's super cool.
Oh, nice.
It's like unrelated to everything we're talking about, but it's just a lot of fun.
Look, more games just need to be like, here's just something fun. Like, if movement's fun, the game will probably be fun, and you can get away with a lot more. Heck yeah. Right, I should have asked this pretty much from the off, but I was distracted by so many different things in this game. But a platformer, the key thing is the actual movement needs to feel tight, crisp. It's got to feel like satisfying. The fact that you haven't mentioned it kind of, to me, says that it does hit that. Does it hit that? Or am I just assuming it does?
It mostly does. The game is like a little floaty in some spaces. I don't think it's always as tight as I want it to be, but it's also not like egregious. Oh, this is okay. There's wall running also. I forgot. This is the bounce earlier, as we talked about. You asked what a bounce was.
Okay.
It's that.
Right. So that's what all that badge does. That seems terrible.
It makes it so you jump higher from that. Yeah, exactly. So, but the platforming itself is pretty good. As you play more of it, I think I've gotten like more used to it. But there's some weird moments where it's like, let me see, like you can kind of do like a wall jump, but sometimes the camera will get messed up. There's no mantle, which I think is like really frustrating in some regards. So like if I get close, I could do that. Okay, that's new. Some places I'm like trying to grab. Maybe there's a little bit of a mantle. That's the first time I'm seeing that though. My biggest complaint about the movement is, sorry, I was trying to collect my thoughts. There's this dash, right? So you hold the right trigger and you can run. When you're in the air, you do like a forward dash. And that's a really good movement tool. It's a really great movement tool. However, sometimes you will dash down. Like after you do a double jump, you will dash on like a diagonal. If there's an enemy nearby, you will auto-target them. So when you're trying to do platforming, if you're like close to things, you will sometimes go the wrong direction. And it will like totally mess up your flow. And it's like a little frustrating. Okay, we just opened up a chest.
That seems like a strange thing to do in a game that like you'll want speedrunning, where you will actively want to avoid enemies in some cases, and then like to put in something that would risk locking you on to the wrong place. Because that dash down and bounce seems really pretty good.
Yeah, it really is good. Sometimes it's harder to see. Can we jump out of this? Oh, that's the other thing. You can't jump out of the cannons, and that really bothers me.
Oh, I'm sorry. 1 out of 10 game. For Braz, get on this. You got to be able to get in the cannon.
Yeah, it looks better here, like this. When you're doing like some levels, I was constantly having it where it would shoot me straight down, like I would just dash directly into the ground, and like that was really frustrating. Part of that is like skill issue. Part of that is like me needing to learn exactly how all of these systems work. And part of it is like, it was just being incredibly frustrating. So I can't find the guy that I was looking for, unfortunately.
Don't stress about the character. Why don't you show us like a little bit of what you would consider progression in the game?
Yeah, so it's kind of freeform. You're just kind of collecting gears. There's a red circle over here that indicates that there's probably something to go look at. So why don't we go teleport over here. And then, okay, so can I talk to it? Let's see if I can. No, it won't let me talk to these guys. What's going on? Okay. So we gotta figure out what direction we need to go, which I think is this way.
Yep.
Yeah. So we're gonna become our little guy. There's a little boat here with somebody in it. Hello. And we're gonna go over to this red area and figure out what it is over here that we need.
Is the art style for this game working for you, by the way? Like,
yeah, for the most part, it's definitely it's not a AAA game. You know what I mean? It's not polished in the way that like you expect a AAA game to be. Like it definitely has some rough edges, but I think that works for both the style and the game. There's definitely some times you're walking around and you're like, this doesn't look great, but like at least it's stylish.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's an interesting style for the most part. I think it works, and I think it works especially well in the context of the limitations of this indie developer, right? You know, Fabraz took a big swing with a open world 3D platformer, and that's a very tall task. And so I think finding a style that suits that and is able to represent that to the best of its ability, despite any sort of technical limitation or hurdle that's going on here, I think it's like a tall task, and I think it's one that the style at least lends itself to. Mm-hmm. Also, I don't know who this jester is. This is the first time I'm seeing this character.
I mean, it's obligatory for games to include jesters at this point. I think we've learned that now.
What's up with the jump scare, yo?
Yeah, that's that writing.
Yeah. So it's
okay.
It goes back and forth on the like, oh, does the writing work for me? Does it not? Like the character I was looking for is like a streamer and is like very, very Gen Z coded.
Oh, it's a personal like pet peeve of mine when they try and put in like streamers or that kind of like modern job type things into games, because so often it comes across as cringy. We'll see. Like a game will land it at some point, but it just makes me think of like Borderlands.
Yeah, the character's name is DK.
Oh, Donkey Kong.
Yeah. This game wears its inspirations on its sleeve. Alright, we're gonna regret it, apparently.
We'll see. Is this... we getting a boss fight here?
Oh, the place we're at, the region is called Ragnar. I forgot about that. I apologize for not talking about Ragnar sooner.
This is Ragnar. I like that this jester's like graffitied his name in katakana on
there's DK.
The pillar behind him.
There's
Whoa.
DK on the right.
Yeah, I was like, which one's DK? We got Lucy?
This is like my pirate crew.
You got your posse. You got like a kappa.
Yeah.
This is DK.
Perfect example of what
Nintendo's redesign has really changed DK. I thought they'd settled on a new look for him, but this is something else.
DK's one word is facts.
As in, that's all he says?
No, but I'm saying that the introduction we just got to him was facts.
Facts. Yeah.
Nope.
So like things are like not really voiced, but like characters will say one word. So Beebs just said nope.
Yeah,
it's like, okay.
It feels like it almost wants to go for that sort of like I'm sure there's a technical term for it, but you know, you've spawned in the water. You know, like when visual novels will partially voice some things and then they'll just have like
exactly. Yeah.
But it's missing the hmms.
Yeah, it's just one word.
Which, like, again, when it's a small studio, I can't really blame them too much for not having the time or budget to voice act everything.
Yeah, yeah. There's nothing wrong with it. It just is funny. Let's talk to DK. Sheesh, Jester's magic's kind of dank.
You're not gonna give us a sheesh.
Sheesh. He does seem pretty powerful. Yeah, it's bussin'. Low-key jealous, TBH. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You see what I'm saying?
The question is, are the developers Gen Z, or are they millennials like us trying to sound like it?
W. I appreciate the W, Beebs. I honestly, I can't even front because I say W a lot. So, like, I get it on that one.
I'm finding it cringe, but I'm also laughing at the same time, so maybe it's doing its job in that way.
It is. It's not like a... I'm not upset at the writing and being like, oh man, this is so Gen Z core, this sucks. It's more of like, I hate the way you're talking, but like I appreciate it because that is how a lot of people talk. And you were doing a good job at capturing that. It's just that like I don't always want to talk to those people. Right on, Queen. Thanks, DK. DK, if nothing else, DK is a great hype man.
Alright. So, what's going on here? We got a drill.
Okay, which I cannot interact with, seemingly. I thought maybe I could hit it, but...
It looks like it's got a power cord going up from it.
Yeah, I thought I could grind on it, but... Can't do that either. Yeah, it's just kind of going into the ocean. I'll worry about that in a minute. I don't think the drill is... Okay. So last time that there was a kind of like a road like this, it ended up being a race. So there might be a starting point at somewhere. Oh. Actually, it doesn't even matter that I fell off that because... We could just do this.
You're not in the race yet.
Okay, so we're on this island. There's a chest that's got 3 locks on it, so that's probably gonna have to do a lot to get that unlocked. Oh, are these like poker chips? Are we gambling?
I want to see this race, Jesse. Is there a start line? I saw a ring to your left.
Oh,
hold on.
Site 1 minery, Site 2 juicery, Site 3 hatchery, all operational.
Yeah,
okay.
so it looks like you got to break each of the machines, so you probably would have to follow that power lead from the thing. I don't know what the race is about. Yeah.
It might be a race. I don't know. The last time I did this, it was a race where there was like a big track and I just had to do this. But hold on. Whoa. Okay, we got some dice. There's people. You can see people have graffitied all over the dice.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Whoa.
Okay.
This is new, I take it?
Yeah, no, I haven't seen this before. Okay, so it looks like this is moving and I gotta stay with it.
Okay. Right, so if you'll remember earlier, folks, Jesse said that we're all platforming experts here, so expect no slip-ups, and if you need to learn how to win this game, just watch what happens on screen.
I don't know what that does. Oh, it shoots. Okay. I was like, I feel like that should be doing something. Okay. Yeah, we're cooking.
I do like that it sort of has very much that sort of Odyssey vibe of. Can you flip gravity here? Sorry, just out of.
Yep, I gotta look for the orb. So now
right, I see. Yeah. But it's got that sort of Odyssey vibe of like, I don't know what this thing does, but I'm just gonna go over there and find out. And then like you get thrown into a random challenge.
Oh, we stopped the drill.
Heck yeah.
That was, now can I grind?
Oh
on
yeah,
it?
that's the threat. No. Disappointing. But that's 1 out of 3.
That is 1 out of 3. Okay, let's go. This seems like something. We got a little construction site.
Yeah, one of them was called the Juicery, right?
Yeah, I don't really know where that. Maybe that's this. I'm not really sure where the juicery would be. I'm trying to find a way in. Oh, okay, that's the bad juice. Sometimes when you're going really fast, it's kind of hard to slow down and figure out where you're supposed to go. But also, oh wait, this might be the race.
Is this the race? Is this the race? Oh yeah.
Get through the rings.
Oh.
No, we recovered. We're fine.
You're actually meant to do that.
I'm a great platformer. I'm not great at racing.
Okay.
So yeah, there's all. This game is full of just like little, things to do, little fun activities.
Yeah,
like,
I was going to ask, like, it has a little bit of like, it has the vibe of sort of like those games that are aimed at a younger audience, although there's very clearly like a lot of technical stuff for more experienced platformer people. Do you think kids would be able to play this and have a good time with it? Because there's loads of like little bits to do. It's not too difficult.
The game has not demanded anything of me yet. It is more of a, here is a pretty simple task, but your platforming suite is so large that you can kind of make it your own. So like if people just want to play it straight, and just sort of, I want to open the chest, I want to talk to you. If people want to just play it straight and just do the level as intended, like that's totally possible and totally reasonable. But if you're somebody who's like, I'm going to challenge myself, I'm going to make this harder on myself, you absolutely could do that too, where there were plenty of times where I could see the correct route. And it's like, okay, I got to jump on these platforms and then I can make my way over to whatever this is. But instead, I just jumped from one building all the way to the other because I could see how my tools could get me there in a more difficult position. And so I said, I'll give myself the challenge. And so I think that's really cool. And I assume as this game goes on, it will get harder, or at least offer more challenging side content. Because right now it very much feels like we're teaching you the ropes. And so I think anybody can really enjoy this game. See, like I could just jump.
I've seen a lot. You just jump right over it. But it's like, yeah, the extra stuff is there if you're not so confident in your
exactly
platforming.
Okay, so we're gonna like this stuff might be a little. Oh, this is gonna swap.
Oh, these are gonna flip, aren't they? Nice.
Okay.
All right.
So we're gonna wait for this.
We'll jump in. Oh, that camera is not doing you any favors, is it?
This camera's pretty rough. Oh, that didn't work. Oh, yeah, I was afraid that was
so
gonna happen.
close.
Oh, and now we're all the way down here. Yeah, that's how it goes sometimes. Which is
So
fine.
much regret.
We can get back up there. That was not super difficult. Where did I come from, though? That's the question.
You went up
the camera's
apart
really
from the main. If you go to the mainland,
oh
you'll
yeah,
see
I forgot how much I actually did to get there. I was like, yeah, I just jumped right up there. And he's like, no, I actually did all of that.
Now, I think that's one of the key downsides to open world 3D platformers is that, like, in a like structured, like not necessarily linear, but like level by level platformer, you falling off there would have reset you at the start of the level. Whereas in an open world one, you're like, where am I? I need to get back to the start to even attempt this again, which can make difficult challenges a little bit frustrating, I find. But I don't know if you'll have found that yet, because it sounds like you haven't really played enough to reach any proper challenges.
Yeah. Oh, wow, that really brings me just all the way back, huh? Okay. So
yeah, like that's an example.
That's actually like a really brutal. Okay, so okay. Major mechanic that I super did not explain. We're gonna get back there and I'm gonna explain it because this is entirely on me. This is my fault. We cannot knock the game for this in any way, shape, or form. Because it is a tool that I have that I constantly forget about. Because I'm so not used to it in a platformer. Okay, so...
Okay.
This is 100% on me. Because I can place a checkpoint. And I can return to that checkpoint at any time I want. And so... It's punishing because I keep forgetting to place checkpoints.
Got it. That is a phenomenal feature to have.
See, like we're
Here's
gonna
an example.
Let's do this.
Bam, right back there.
Bam. Okay. Good job for Braz. Like,
Yeah.
I like that a lot. Oh, come on. I thought you had that.
Just short. I could play it the safe way, but that's not fun. What if we did this?
Heck yeah. Oh, nearly.
See, that's what's fun about this game, is doing the...
Now, you see,
not
that's
bad.
actually one of my... This game would trigger one of my weaknesses as a person, in that if I have a, like, potentially cool or difficult way to do a thing, I will just sit and do that over everything else until it works, and I will have a miserable time trying to get it to work. So that's my fault. It's not at all the game's. Oh, there was even a shortcut here.
But now we can just place the checkpoint.
But that's wicked.
Okay, so what do we... Oh, we got stuck on this, right? This is what actually...
Spin the camera around so that you can look at it from the side. Yep. One more. Heck yeah. Uh-oh. He's done it. No, not that way. Oh no! Of course, you did that on purpose just to show off the checkpoint system.
Yeah. We gotta show off the checkpoint system. It put us right back up here where we have to do all of... Oh. We're just gonna immediately return. Sometimes the wall running's a little finicky.
Let's do this.
It doesn't always...
I assume you can only do it on these sort of like points, or is it anywhere?
They
that
made
you
Among
can do
Us.
it? Oh yeah.
No, you can kind of do it wherever. It's if you do the dash while going into a wall, you should be able to just sort of do it. Okay, then we just gotta hit these. Okay, and then
Boom.
we're gonna place checkpoint.
Safety
Now they're going to
checkpoint.
checkpoint. Okay, so now we gotta... I don't really know what the... Okay.
Nice.
Look at all the graffiti. People
Yeah.
been graffiti.
So this game isn't out yet, but like obviously other people are testing it, right? And it's a... Sorry. That was a mimic?
That was wild. That's the first time I've ever seen that.
If you hadn't placed a checkpoint, that would be infuriating. Oh, that's why the graffiti's there. Look at it. Look at it. It's telling you.
It's the Dark
Stop.
Souls
Careful.
signs.
We have
we didn't
nothing. Yeah, we have no one but ourselves to blame here.
Okay, so we got another one.
Okay. I think this might be a good point to wrap up where we're playing. You got a nice viewpoint here. I guess the big thing I kind of want to ask is, like, are you enjoying this? Are you looking forward to playing more? Like, how is Demon Tides for you?
Demon Tide is a good time. I'm enjoying it. This feels like the game I'm going to be like picking away at all year. Like when I'm really in the mood to have like a platformer in my life, which is pretty often, that I just want to sort of, just play something for an hour or so, not super high stakes, and just be able to jump around and just have a good time, turn my brain off a little bit. I think Demon Tide's going to be that game for me this year, where like every week, I play maybe an hour of it or 2 hours of it when I'm sitting on the couch or whatever. And so I'm really excited about that because I love having a good 3D platformer in my life to just sort of pick away at over the course of time. This doesn't feel like the kind of game I need to just put 30 hours into immediately. I have been enjoying like coming back to it every once in a while and just playing it.
Let's have your assessment so far based on the expression of the main character, whose name I'm afraid I don't know.
Beebs. I'm looking through all the expressions. That's a crazy.
These are some cracking like YouTube thumbnail expressions here.
We could use this for the thumbnail. this 3D platformer does what?
Don't.
So I'm playing on Steam, and one fun thing is when you hit the snap button, it takes the photo, but it actually just automatically does the Steam screenshot.
Yes,
so
that should be built in.
It's really
should be built in every game. Yeah, that's nice. And I mean, when a lot of people are waiting for like a new Mario 3D platformer that's probably going to be a little while off yet, it seems like you could do a lot worse than Demon Tides.
Absolutely, and I'm excited to play more and not get killed by that mimic.
Wicked. Awesome. Thanks for checking it out with us, and catch more game introductions on Restart.run.
Later.